good, everybody? I'm Louthewritersports back with you once again. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. Taking care of some things. What up, Polo man? So I want to talk about a few things. I was talking about this with some of my other friends. I asked this question: Why the media and fans want us to bow down to LeBron James? Seriously, why is it that they want us to work as one man? I thought watching the NBA was a team sport, not a one-person sport. Why? I'm just saying, like y'all seem like y'all want us as individuals to kiss the feet that he walks on, kiss his ground, like kiss his ass all the time. No, I ain't doing that. The only person I worship is Lord and Jesus Christ and God. Because one, God made me, Jesus died for my sins. And the whole hold on, everybody. I'm just wrong. What up, Todd Mason? I'm not gonna kiss the ass of a guy I don't know personally. I'm not gonna kiss his ass completely. Nothing like that. No. I thought games are supposed to be a team sport, not an individual sport. Ain't that right? You win as a team, not as an individual. Like when you're in a singing group, you sing as a group, not as an individual. Yeah, that individual who get that big head may go solo, but you still a group. Like when you join the armed forces, you fight as a group, not as one person. There's no such thing as a one-person army called named Rambo. No, not one person can defeat a whole country by itself. So I just don't get it. Like I'm on ESPN, Fox Sports every day talk about how this man has changed basketball for the history of the game. How he's the most dominant player ever to play the game of basketball. What about the other guys who play basketball? What about the other guys who made the sport what it is today? They ain't do nothing. Don't get me wrong. I was a fan growing up. I was a fan of Michael Jordan, but I was a fan of the Chicago Bulls. I love the team, not this one person. The team. They won as a team. Yeah, Jordan was the alpha on that team, but they were still a team. I also said it too. It amazes me how they putting down all these other players to big up two players right now for the MVP race. And they act like these other guys ain't putting up numbers themselves. Joe Embiid is probably having the best season of his career. LeBron James is doing what he normally does every year. And they're like Kyrie Irving, Paul George, and Kawhi Leonard ain't doing nothing this season. But I'm like this. Let it all play out. Whatever happens. If LeBron win the championship, it's great for him. That means the Lakers have won the 18th title of their career in the NBA, and that'd be LeBron James' fifth ring. But if y'all in here, hit that subscribe button, give the thing a thumbs up, and thank y'all for coming to my show right now, man. I'm just so irritated that we as people is worshiping a false idol right now. I just don't get it. Don't it say in commandments, don't worship a false idol? You only supposed to worship God. When it comes down to it, Pablo, I think they're gonna give the MVP to somebody who don't deserve to win it. Because the media already made up their mind that ain't no way anybody on the Brooklyn Nets out of Los Angeles Clippers gonna win the MVP this year. They already made up their mind. The reason they doing that because they don't like the fact that they don't want to sit down and do interview with them. They're not gonna want to kiss their butt. That's why the media is acting the way they are right now. Like, I'm starting to really lose respect for Shannon Sharp. Yeah, he was a great football player, but why are you on live TV acting like a damn fool wearing a goat mask and crown? And you actually bring a live goat on TV. I'm like, come on, bruh. You are a 50-year-old man. You doing all this to... I guess anybody sell they sold for the right kind of money. Because it look like Shannon Sharp did. To me, Polo, you dealing with a man that's known and he's at the end of his prime. At the end of his career, he want everything he can, all the championships, all the awards he can get before he retires. Call it career. But me, Polo, I can't blame LeBron for acting like this because the media turned this man into a monster. They turned him into a person who cared more about his ego than anybody else. The media turned him into that. Since his high school days, they turned him into that. Just imagine you in high school saying you're gonna be the number one pick in anybody's draft, and they start pumping you up. Let's say around your freshman year in high school. I'm pretty sure you're gonna look at the world totally different, knowing that you the man. They already started doing it for Luka Doncic. They want to make Luka Doncic into the next guy who can take over the NBA. Which to me, he's not going. It's going to be guys way better than Luka Doncic. Oh yeah, since they're having the All-Star game, I want to do All-Star game picks for this season. Meaning, I was talking to Hitman about this. Meaning, you pick your All-Stars for this season for the East and West. Who's your All-Stars? I want to do a live show where everybody come on cam and you pick your top 10 All-Stars for the All-Star game. Now, I want to get on this whole and put the whole GOAT conversation. Really, there's no GOAT. There actually is no GOAT of any type of game because the numbers LeBron James is putting up right now and the numbers he's gonna finish with, I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna break those numbers in the future too, because it's gonna be another Michael Jordan. It's gonna be another LeBron James. And y'all going by numbers or rings? Because if you're going by rings, then you gotta say Bill Russell's the GOAT because he got what? He won 10 NBA titles as a player. Oh my God. Sorry guys, I just got an update on my Twitter. Andy Reid's son was involved in a car crash on Thursday night. And they left a 5-year-old on threatening life injuries. Man, just pray, go out to that 5-year-old. I hope he makes it. And man, I hate reading stories like that. I hate it. I know the history with Andy Reid and his son. They have good things. Let's take them more. I just hate reading stories like that, man. Like When something happened to a child, it just hurts me deep inside. But back to what I was trying to talk about. Just, yeah, you talking about him? You talking about LeBron stacking the deck, Polo? Come think about it. There has been, like, ever since he's been trying to do that. He's like, fans are getting mad when other teams are doing it too. They hated that they doing it better than him. They hated that they stopping his team, LeBron James, chance to get multiple championships like they want to. They're like, I'm like, what do you want? You want LeBron James to win 9 or 10 championships? To prove to what? To prove that he's the greatest player ever in the history of the game? Like, what do y'all really want? Like, I look at Tom Brady like this. Look, you've been to like what 10 Super Bowls because you had great defenses behind you. You had great teams mates playing with you. I wish my 49ers had a great defensive coach that can coach them up to multiple championships. Yeah, the world's crazy, Polo, man. Just you gotta deal with it. That's how the world is, Polo, man. Like, think to me, there's no GOAT. There's no GOAT in this world because everybody wins as a team. You play as a team, you win as a team. Yeah, you put up numbers, but there's always gonna be somebody come behind you breaking all your numbers. So there's no real GOAT. There's no GOAT. Jordan not the GOAT because people gonna break his numbers. Kobe not the GOAT because people gonna break his numbers someday. LeBron not the GOAT because there's gonna be another guy break his numbers someday. I'm pretty sure when I'm dead and gone, just like when you're dead and gone, Polo, there's gonna be another great NBA player after that comes along and break all the numbers they putting up. It should be more about the team than it is about individuals, individual people. I like that. I actually love a team with the two superstars on it. I love when you have two superstars. That means on every team, that means the whole NBA is even. That means anybody can win. Anybody, not just one team. I mean, anybody can make to the NBA finals. Not just two teams, not just one team each and every year. I love it like that. The whole super team thing is played out to me. Because before Brooklyn joined up to form that super team, I was against that. But now it's here. It's great to watch close games each and every time they go out and play. Down the stretch, close games. You don't know if they're going to win or not. It's great to kind of see that. Y'all cannot sit up and tell me y'all actually enjoy watching those games Brooklyn playing right now. Y'all actually enjoy seeing that. Because if one, y'all hoping they win. On the other hand, y'all hoping they lose too. And plus, as a team, it's great. The one thing I can say was really great about LeBron is he cares more about fans than about anything else. He stands up for our rights. He does that better. He speaks out for us when we need to. Like he's a great father, a great man. You gotta respect that right there. Yeah, Michael was a great player. Mike had the killer mentality, just like Kobe had that killer mentality. You're right, Polo. We haven't seen a team like that. Like, who knows if we're gonna ever see a team like that? But you gotta respect the Golden State Warriors run they had going on. You also gotta respect the Boston Celtics and those '80s Lakers teams, the run they had going on. And even though the Miami Heat only won 2 titles in the 4-year run they were going on, you gotta respect those runs too, because they got to the NBA Finals. Like I said, because they did it as a team, not as individuals, as a team. They went out there, blood and sweat and tears, and made it to the finals as a team. It's like when it comes to any sport, when a team knows how to make it to their championship game year after year, that's a great accomplishment. Because as individual, because as a team, you're doing because you're going out there playing your hardest and making things happen. Polo, yeah, Polo. I believe that. I believe it so. But would it be the same rules they had back in the '90s and they have today? Jordan will probably score more points because in today's game, you basically cannot touch the player. Rodman will probably be in foul trouble because you know how physical he did play. And then would have to change the way he played defense too. And that's the Friday button to get the notification when I put up videos. See that thumbs up. Y'all in here. I want to say thank y'all for coming to the show right now. I'm just breaking down certain things. I just don't like. And plus, you got to think about this, Paulo. Is Phil Jackson still the head coach? But you were getting about Ryan Harper, Tony Kukoc, Bill Williamson, Luke Longley. You got to think about it. Yeah, you had Jordan, Pippen, Rodman, but you also had other individuals on the team. You had great role players on that team too. Now that 2004 Pistons team against that Chicago Bulls team. I think Ben Wallace would have changed how the game was played. The question you have to ask is if would Tayshaun Prince be able to stop Michael Jordan? Because you remember that series? Tayshaun Prince was checking Kobe Bryant that whole series. Even though Jordan had bigger and longer guys checking him, Jordan did always find a way to get buckets. I think Jordan would have tried to drive on Tayshaun Prince and make him have to foul him to get to the free throw line. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that, Polo, man. Cause when it comes to Jordan, you had to come with certain rules that try to stop Jordan. Like he can take you inside, he can take you outside. Because he knew because Jordan had his ways of getting buckets. I'm with you. I'm with you, Real Fast TV, but I look at things like this too. You try to double team Jordan just gonna make some type of way to fool you to get to the rim and draw fouls. And if you want to and add like Jordan could not shoot 3-pointers, Jordan 3-point shot was underrated. Jordan mid-range game was dangerous. Now let's talk about that little Warriors team. Yeah, you had Klay Thompson and Steph Curry, but you got to think about this too. Ron Harper would have been checking Steph Curry. People don't realize how underrated Ron Harper was as a defensive player. Ron Harper was the shit. Then you're gonna have that Draymond Green and then the Robin matchup. I'm guarantee you, Robin would make Draymond Green frustrated. Then you got to deal with 7-foot Kevin Durant versus Scottie Pippen. Pippen may not stop Durant for scoring because he can shoot over anybody with that 7-foot wingspan. Then Klay Thompson got to deal with Michael Jordan, which not going to be easy because Jordan just going to do whatever on Klay Thompson. Yeah, that Warriors team was great offensively, but the Bulls were really great defensively at that time. Because ain't no way the Golden State Warriors got enough defense to stop Jordan for putting up at least 40 to 45 points on them. I think the Warriors will have trouble because Ron Harper is going to guard Steph Curry 90 feet. That Bull pressure defense was no joke. If y'all don't agree with me, y'all can come up on her and tell me why. But I want to say again, thanks for coming to my live show, hearing me out. hit that subscribe button. Like, tell everybody, let everybody else know that I'm starting to do live shows. I got a channel, and I really appreciate it. Appreciate it. I look at the Warriors team like this. I think the advantage they will have, the Warriors had a better bench than the Bulls. Because if you got Sean Livingston, Ira Ishikawa, and I'm trying to remember the other guys coming off the bench. Yeah, the Bulls had Steve Kerr, Tony Kukoc, Bill Williamson. I'm trying to remember who else coming off the bench. John Sally. Cats like that coming off the bench. And plus, the Bulls are gonna make you work just to shoot the ball. Just to get a shot off, you gotta work. And down the clutch, you're gonna have to try to everything you can to stop Michael Jordan, which is not gonna be easy because Michael Jordan was that man. So in a 7-game series, I got the Bulls in 6 because Jordan gonna make sure that series don't go to 7. And but I'm getting ready to end this show because talking to myself ain't fun to me sometimes. So I just want to say thanks for coming to my show. Dealing with your boy. I may come on later on tonight or tomorrow. Go back what's going on since Louisville basketball's on a pause once again because of COVID issues. I barely got nothing else to do. So I just want to say thank y'all for showing support, showing me love. Follow me on Instagram at Louthewritersports, Twitter, Louthewritersports, and hit that subscribe button, Louthewritersports. Get notification when I'm posting up videos. I may post one tonight after the Toronto and Brooklyn game. Or the Lakers, or when the Warriors. I think who said I'm trying to remember what that 10 o'clock game tonight. That was a big game too. I think it was the Clippers and Boston Celtics game. We may post a video on that tonight too. Other than that, thanks for the love and peace out.